grab your Lang Lang oil. If you don't have it, grab another floral. It's like the floral of florals. It's so soft and delicious. And I wrote the affirmation in the chat section for Lang Lang, but I'll read that too. And do you guys, can you mute your microphone, Marianne?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you hear me? I do have Lang Lang.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you. And then, what was I saying? So we'll do the Lang Lang. Oh, I also put a link in the chat section for a nice relaxing playlist. If you want to put that on another tab on your browser, you can put that on. And we'll do our aromatherapy, and then we'll do a gentle flow. You know, that's good for all bodies. And right now, what I think is we've kind of come into this new life, be it a temporary life, right? We know this is going to end. This is not going to be our way of life for forever. The quarantine will stop and we'll go back to a new normal, right? But within this life that we're sort of finding our way of life, we're finding ourselves now, for me, it has been harder in that all of the ways of self-care that I have are not accessible any longer. Like my alone time is very little. Going and getting a massage is not in the cards right now. All of these kinds of things that usually I would do for myself to sort of recharge my batteries have changed. So, and as women, we like to try and help everybody, especially our families. So as we're home together, there's a lot of nurturing, I think, that we're giving out as women to take care of everybody. And even if it's just like energetically thinking that. And so I think that we can find ourselves really easily depleted right now, which I know I was feeling like that, and realizing that, wait, I can't just keep giving out. I need to find some way of coming and finding some self-care for me to ground so that I can be there for my family and everyone in a positive way. So that's kind of the focus of our practice today. Let's think of coming onto our mats as our form of self-care for ourselves this evening, and give yourself this time to really take care of yourself. Like it's wonderful, Marianne and Nancy are together, and that's a form of self-care. And I know Nancy really, needs that to step away and take this time for herself. So let's all think of our practice tonight as that form of self-care. And so go ahead and take your Lang Lang oil, just put a couple of drops in the palm of your hand. And then Lang Lang's really very strong, so go ahead and take a little bit of this and rub it on your neck. And then rub your palms together. And now close your eyes and just bring your hands somewhere in front of your face where you can smell the Lang Lang as you breathe in and out. And welcome this soft scent, and keeping your hands there, of this tree oil. And I will read the affirmation. All I need is always within reach. I'm grateful for everything I have. Extraordinary love and amazing wealth on all levels are always available to me. I have an abundance of spiritual helpers ready to assist me in all areas of my life. The time is now. So smelling this fragrance it's from a tropical tree that has really big yellow flowers. And allowing your mind to let go into the softness of this fragrance of the natural world. Kind of think of whatever images arise in your mind from this aroma. And think of a place. What place seems to come into the picture of your mind as you smell the ylang ylang oil? And breathe the softness of the floral smell into your heart, as if you're just giving yourself love, you're giving yourself care. You're like somebody's taking care of you. You're taking care of yourself like you would a baby or a puppy or a child. And just gently release your hands down to your lap. Allow this soft scent of ylang ylang to kind of wash over your entire body, down your crown of your head, over your shoulders, down your arms, down the front body, the back body, across your legs. And soften your right leg and soften your left leg. Just let yourself be here, knowing that we do live in abundance. We are safe. We are secure. And we deserve love ourselves. And we are not alone. In your next inhale, you're gonna slowly inhale your arms overhead, letting your arms just slowly rise. Bring your hands together at heart center and just draw your hands right down the center line of your body to heart center. Take an inhale here. Fully inhaling, inhale a little more. Take a full breath. Feel what it feels like to take a full breath. Maybe your breaths were shallow today. Make it a little deeper and a little deeper. And as you exhale, bring your arms overhead and let your arms slowly rest down to your sides. And you're going to allow your left ear to drop down to your left shoulder. Wiggle your jaw open and close your jaw. Relax the jaw. Open your eyes. Walk your right fingertips out a little bit, out beside you. Elongating the right side. Then take your left hand to your left cheek and slowly pressing your head up to center. Allow your left hand to drape down to the mat. And allow your right ear to drop to your right shoulder. Breathe into the left side of your neck. Breathing in and breathing out. Now walk your left fingertips out. Feel this elongation of the left side of the neck, down the left shoulder, down your left arm to your left fingertips. Take your right hand to your right cheek and slowly pressing your head up to center. And then releasing your right hand down to the mat. Allow your chin to drop down to your chest. And then just softly roll your head side to side. Allow the crown of your head to rise. And just slide your right arm out. Take your left arm overhead. And just gently breathing into your left side. And find some opening. Yes, breathe. And come up to center and slide your left arm out. Bring your right arm overhead. Breathe into the right side. Come back up to center. Take your hands to your knees and around your spine. Let your chin drop in. Hold here. Feel your belly pulling in towards your back. Chin dropping down to your chest. Inhale, let the crown of your head rise up. Open the chest, roll the shoulders down and back without aggravating your neck at all. Just look up slightly. Breathe into the heart. Breathe that softness in, this floral smell. And then come back to a flat back. Then take your hands beside you on the soles of your feet to the floor. Let your knees fall to the right and to the left. And kind of enjoy this movement. Take any little twists maybe you would like here through the spine. I'm gonna go ahead and come back to center. And I'm just gonna have your right foot out slightly and your left foot in towards your body. And you're gonna go ahead and twist to the right. Take your left hand across your body, your right hand behind you. Inhale, exhale, melt. Right, melt into a feeling of abundance. Right? A feeling of the sunshine we've had for the last 2 days, of the promise of spring, the daffodils blooming, the forsythia popping, the birds chirping. And then come back to center and you're gonna reverse your legs. So now your right leg will be in towards your body and your left leg out slightly. Just anchor through your sits bones. And then twist to the left, your left hand behind you, right hand across your body. Breathe in, breathe in fresh air for yourself. Really let go of the thoughts that we have for the concern for everyone else, and just take this time to tune into what's going on inside of you. What is it that you need right now? Feel your hips anchoring down to the mat. Your legs really soften. And then come back to center. And you're gonna go ahead and take the soles of your feet to the mat again so they're that distance apart, and then lay back down onto your back. Let your knees fall to the right, and then fall to the left. And then come back to center. And you're gonna bring your left sole of your foot to the floor in line with your left hip. And raise your right leg up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and circle, your right ankle. Keep circling your right ankle. I don't know why the video changed. I will fix this. Sorry about that. It had a mind of its own. Go ahead and let your right foot come down to the floor. And raise your left leg up towards the ceiling. Just circle your left ankle. And now release your left foot down to the mat. You're going to hug your right knee in towards your chest. Bring your left leg long on the mat. Just hug the right knee in strongly. And then reverse. Bring your left knee into your chest. Take your right leg long on the mat. Hug the left knee in strongly. Then you're going to take your hands behind your head. Raise your shoulder blades up off of the mat. And now switch legs, right knee into chest, twisting towards your right knee. And then switch left knee into chest and twisting towards the left knee. And then right. And left. And right. And left. Nice. And right. And left. And right. And left. Nice. Go ahead and release down to the mat. Bring your arms overhead, your legs long up. Reach up through your fingertips, down through your feet. Make the spine nice and long. And I'm going to bend your right knee and take a hold of your right big toe or your ankle or behind your knee. And you're going to open your hip by bringing your foot across your body and opening. There's not really any prescription for this move. Just make it feel good for you opening the right hip. I want to bring some movement into your right hip. Yes, nice. And then come back, hug the right knee into the chest again. Circle your right ankle. And then bring your right leg long on the mat. Hug your left knee into your chest. And then take a hold of your left big toe or somewhere on the left leg and play with this opening of the left hip. Yeah. And then hug your knee into your chest. Bring both legs long on the mat again. Inhale, bring your legs up overhead. Your toes pointing towards the ceiling. And you're gonna slowly lower your legs 1 inch at a time till they come down to a 45-degree angle. And then bring them back up to center. And I'll lower them down 1 inch at a time, maybe a little bit lower this time. And then bring them back up to the ceiling. You're gonna lower them down again, maybe a little bit lower this time. And back up to the ceiling. And then you're gonna lower them down till they just hover off of the mat. And then draw them back up to the ceiling. Nice. Bring your knees into your chest. Hug your knees to your chest. Take some little rolls up and down if it's okay for your spine. And then coming up to seated. And you might want to have something underneath your sits bones here. I'm going to take a blanket underneath my sits bones. Bring your hands behind your body and now take your legs so that they're parallel with the mat. And extend through your right leg. You're going to lower the right leg down to hover off of the mat. And then bring it up in line with, so that your thighs are in line with each other. Now lower the right leg down. And then bring it up. And lower it down. And bring it up. Now go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Circle your ankles. And then go ahead and bring your hands back behind you again. Your shins parallel with the mat. Extend through your left leg. The thighs are parallel here. And then lower the left leg down to hover off of the mat. And then bring it up parallel. Now lower it down to hover. And bring it back up. And lower it down to hover. And bring it back up. Bend your knees, take your knees in to your chest, circle your ankles, nice. Let the feet, soles of the feet come together. You're gonna fold forward, your knees opening wide, maybe rock a little side to side to allow your hips to press forward, and then folding over your legs in butterfly. Let the crown of your head drop down towards your feet. Soften your right shoulder and your left shoulder. Just be in touch with what you need this evening. Without any worries, take this time for you. We all need the time to reconnect with our own self. Softening, softening, softening. Slowly round up through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Bring the knees in together and slide your legs out long in front of you. Inhale your arms overhead, nice. Thread your fingers together and roll your palms to face up. Just wiggle out of the sides of your waist. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward over the legs, melting. So if you want to take some of the spinal extensions here, you can, like inhaling to lengthen, right? Bringing that sort of back bend into your forward fold. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head, almost as if you could bring a back bend into your forward fold. And releasing, and once more, inhale, lengthen.
Exhale, melt. Holding for a couple of breaths, just allowing yourself to melt over your legs. And you're gonna round up through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. I'm gonna bring your legs to any comfortable position. We're just gonna do a little bit of pranayama here, a little bit of breath work. So we'll do alternate nostril breaths. You're gonna bring your pointer finger and middle finger up to your third eye. Your ring finger and pinky to the left side of your nose, your thumb to the right side of your nose. A good balancing breath. So blocking off your left nostril to begin. Inhale through the right. Block off the right and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block off the left and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block off the right and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block off the left and exhale through the right. Release your right hand down to your lap. Just take a couple of normal breaths wherever you are. Feel the effects of that breath. Slowly opening your eyes and bring your knees around for tabletop. So if you had your blanket here for your sits bones, you could leave that there for your knees if you want a little bit of padding beneath the knees. And find cat and cow for yourself, however cat and cow feels beautiful in your body, enjoyable. So continue with the cat and cow, and then come to a flat back. So we're on hands and knees, flat back, and raise your right leg behind you. So your right leg is raised behind you. We're gonna do sunbird. So you're gonna lower down to hover off of the mat, elbows in towards your ribs, and then press up. We'll do that 2 more times. Lower down to hover, elbows in, and press up. And once more, elbows in, and press up. Now this right leg that's behind us, you're gonna bring that forward to the outside of your right hand. And I'm gonna need to inch forward a little bit, and then just sink into your hips here. Breathe, let the hips open. And draw your right hip back. Maybe let your toes point up towards the ceiling, your right toes. Windshield wipering the right foot side to side. And then coming back forward into the right knee. And bring your right knee back to meet your left in tabletop. You're gonna raise your left leg behind you. And we're gonna come down for sunbird. So just dipping down and pressing up and dipping down and pressing up once more. Dipping down and pressing up. Now take this left foot forward to the outside of your left hand and sink into the hips. Feels so good. You can press into the top of the right foot, sometimes even lifting the right knee a tiny bit can Bring some more opening into the right hip flexor. Then draw your left hip back. Maybe let your toes point up towards the ceiling. Windshield wipering your toes side to side. You're pressing forward and back, and then back forward into your left knee, and left knee comes back to meet right. I'm going to press back for child's pose. Inhale and exhale, allow your body to melt here. Completely melting down onto the mat. Soften your hips. Relax your shoulders. Soften your neck. You're going to slide your hands back in towards your body. You're going to come up onto your knees. You're going to inhale overhead. Deep inhale, exhale. Take your left hand out to the side, right arm overhead, right leg out to the side. Up. Open the body, the side body. And then back to center. Inhale your arms overhead. And exhale, take your right hand out to the side. Left arm overhead. Left leg out to the side. Opening the left side body. And then go ahead and come back to center. Inhale overhead. Exhale, take your hands forward to the top of the mat. You're gonna curl your toes under and press back for Adho Mukha Svanasana, so your first down dog of the evening. And just alternating heels into the mat. Find how this feels good for you. And then maybe sink back into the heels. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and step forward to the top of the mat. And just let yourself swing here. Find where you can let go. Relaxing the lower back, relaxing your shoulders, your neck. Press into the soles of the feet. And now you're going to bend your knees and slowly round up one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders up and down and back. Do that again. Roll the shoulders back and then maybe roll them forward. And do it back again. Nice, yes. Inhale overhead. Exhale, fold forward through center. Relax your hands down toward the mat. Now allow your palms to face up. You're going to slowly rise. Draw this energy up to heart center. Exhale, release down towards the soles of your feet. Yes. Inhale overhead. Exhale, fold forward through center. Rotate your palms to face up. And inhale, draw this energy up to your heart. Let it go, settling it down to the feet. Inhale overhead. We'll do it once more. Exhale, fold forward. Rotate your palms to face up. Inhale, draw this energy up to heart center. And exhale, let it settle in. Releasing. So we're gonna just take this movement a little bit different, and I happen to have a wall in front of me, so I'm gonna use this wall. If you can find a wall near you to use, that would be good. So you're gonna inhale overhead, take your hands to the wall. So now, and we've done this before, so you'll recognize it. So now your hips are at a 90-degree angle. And then you're gonna inhale, raise your right leg behind you. Press your arms long. Inhale, lengthening the body. Exhale, release the right foot down. Inhale, left leg. Squaring the hips, the body's nice and long. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, pressing off of the wall. Inhale, round up through your spine. Arms come overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hands come to the wall. Inhale, right leg raises. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, release it down. Press off of the wall, fold forward, continuing the exhale. Inhale, rounding up through your spine, arms come overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hands come to the wall. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, release it down, press off of the wall, fold forward, rounding up through your spine, up. Inhale, overhead, and exhale, hands down to heart center. Take a couple breaths, feel the effects of the movement. Anchor into the soles of the feet. Crown of your head rising. You're going to inhale overhead and exhale, hands come to heart center, stepping back with your right foot into warrior one, hips facing forward. Inhale, your arms overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center. And again, inhale, overhead. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Go ahead and step forward with your right foot to meet your left at the top of the mat. You're going to inhale overhead. Exhale, left foot steps back for warrior one. Inhale overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Inhale overhead. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Inhale overhead. Exhaling, hands come down to heart center. Now press off of your left foot and step forward to the top of the mat. Nice. Let your arms come down alongside you and swing it out side to side. Beautiful. You shake your wrists. Let your wrists relax. And now you're going to go ahead and inhale overhead. Exhale, fold forward through heart center. Let your hands dangle. Inhale, lengthen to a flat back. And now exhale, release down. You're going to step back with your right foot and back with your left foot. You can come down to your knees and then just lower all the way down to the mat. 1. We're ready to time. Now you're going to take your hands out wider than hand distance so that you can find some playful, enjoyable movements with your shoulders. Nice. Rolling into each shoulder. And then take your elbows right beneath your shoulders. Your hands to the floor. And close your eyes for a moment. Relax your spine. Breathe into the heart. Maybe that softness of the ylang ylang smell still evident. Just relax. Relax. It's all okay. Everything. All is as it should be. Wow, the corners of your mouth should come to a smile, or the hint of a smile, a little Mona Lisa smile. And then bring your hands right beneath your shoulders. You're gonna press up to your knees, then curl your toes under and come back for Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Breathe here, inhale and exhale. You're gonna go ahead and walk your feet forward to the top of the mat and round up through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale overhead. Exhale, take your hands down to heart center. Inhale overhead and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release down. Step back with your right foot into warrior one. Inhaling overhead. Hold here. You're gonna bring your elbows in front of you so your right elbow comes over top of your left, and you can just have the backs of your hands together, or if you have availability, your palms coming together and holding here in warrior one. You don't even have to take that back bend, just bend into the left knee. Feel the energy of warrior one, this power center. Draw your power center in and up. Own it. Be in you. Yes, breathe. Release your arms. Bring your arms overhead. And then open into warrior two. Sink down into warrior two. Just feel the spreading of the arms out through the right fingertips, through the left fingertips. Yes, yes. You're gonna come forward for side angle, left elbow to left knee, your right arm reaches forward. Press into the sole of your right foot. Yes, holding here. Go ahead and come back up for warrior two. Then rotate your chest forward into warrior one. Exhale, hands to heart center. You go ahead and step forward with your right foot to meet your left. Nice. Let your arms come down alongside you. Just swing side to side. Poor Phoebe, I stepped on her foot in that one. She's okay. Inhale overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release down. You're gonna step back with your left foot into warrior one. So find that warrior one hold. All the power. Pull your power center back and in. And then you're gonna take your left elbow over top of your right for eagle arms. Yes, breathe. Spine rising tall, crown of the head towards the ceiling. Yes. This is you. I am so hum. You're the only one that can be you. So you need to connect with yourself, take care of yourself so you can show up. Inhale, your arms overhead. Exhale, open into warrior two, sinking down, finding this length through the fingertips. Yes. Breathing. Nice. And your right elbow to your right knee. Left arm overhead. Enjoy the length from the left sole of the foot out through the left fingertips. Breathe. Go ahead and come back up for warrior two, and then rotating your chest forward. Warrior one, inhaling. Exhale, step forward to the top of the mat. Left foot meets right. Yes. Release your hands and swing side to side. Take your left foot behind you, just the left big toe touching the mat. Now circle your left foot. Yeah, this is circling from the left toe, then up into the left ankle, and then left into the left knee, up into your left hip. Yeah. And then reverse. Take your right big toe to your mat. And the circling kind of starts down in the foot, and then up into the right knee, and up into the right hip. Yes. And then stepping together. And we'll do a little bit of bouncing here. So find your spot to fix your gaze on, maybe 3 or 4 feet in front of you. Close your eyes for a moment and feel your energy settling over your feet. Kind of notice, all right, am I swaying to one side or the other? Where can I find maybe like an even pressure between the 2 feet on the mat? Relax your shoulders. And then slowly opening your eyes, finding that drishti again to fix your gaze on. And raise your right knee. And then bringing your right knee out to the side. So it may be that you want to be just with your right big toe on the floor. And sometimes it's interesting to explore a different version of the pose. Like even if your foot usually comes up to your inner thigh, like try it in a different position. And then inhaling your arms overhead. Yes. Beautiful. Release your arms out and down, and your right foot steps down to meet your left. Breathe in and out. Then you're going to raise your left knee, bring your left knee out to the side. So again, it could be right down on the mat or wherever your expression is this evening. Bringing your arms overhead and soften your body. Let your shoulders relax. Your sits bones drop down. Breathing. Release your arms out to your side and then releasing them down. Left foot meets right. And again, swing a little side to side. Letting go. We don't want to induce any tension in yoga. We don't want to induce any tension in our physical body or in our pranic body, our breath body. So we always want to kind of check in, like, how is our breath? How is our physical body during our practice? That's kind of the point of doing yoga, is to be aware of what's going on within ourselves. So actually, let's take a moment. Take your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart and check in with your breath. Just close your eyes for a moment and notice what your breath is doing. Is it shallow or is it deep? Can you maybe let it deepen a little bit? Yeah, that breath is the practice. It is a huge part of the practice. So move your hands now to your ribs.
And just feel your ribs expanding and contracting with your breath. And slowly opening your eyes, release your hands, bring your arms overhead, and you're going to sit back down into Utkatasana. Pretend that you're sitting back into a chair here. And then you're going to release, let the crown of the head drop down towards the mat, swing a little bit side to side. And now you're gonna round up through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders down and back. And I wanna do one more breath for tonight. And I think that breath is really important right now because we know that like coronavirus, that's what it's attacking. It's attacking our breath. And I think that the earth is breathing right now too as we take a rest and give the earth a rest. The earth is beginning to breathe, and like we're seeing things coming back to life because of less stress on the earth, with less cars moving, less factories working, and it's kind of just all these signs about breath. And it is a way that we can let go of anxiety and practice the self-care and connect into our being. So I want to do breath of joy, which is a great one for these sunny days we've been having, and to just bring that uplifting spirit when we feel like things are a lot and we're having trouble finding our center and our happiness. Try some breaths of joy. So I'm going to show you them first. You bring your arms out in front of you, and this is a third of your inhale. Inhale, a third here, then a second third with your arms out wide, and then the last third with your arms up high. And then you just exhale through your mouth as you release your arms behind you. So we'll do 5 of those together. So you're going to inhale, third, a third, last third, and exhale. And inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And go ahead and round up through your spine. Roll your shoulders up and down and back. Let your arms drop. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the effects of that breath of joy. Maybe let a smile come to the corners of your mouth. And then opening your eyes, and let's do another 5. So you're going to inhale, 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 exhale, exhale. And now rounding up, shoulders up and down and back, nice. Inhale overhead, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, back down. Here, sit back with your right leg into a lunge. Come down to your right knee, top of your right foot, and inhale overhead. Feel that heart opening, just like it was opening in breath of joy. Be at peace with your breath, with your body, wherever you're at. And release your hands forward to the top of the mat. Curl your right toes under, raise your right knee, and step back with your left foot to meet your right. Then go ahead and come down to your knees, tops of your feet, and lower all the way down to the mat. Now inhale, open your chest forward into a low cobra, and then press back to your knees, curl your toes under, and come back to your down dog. Take a breath here in down dog. Inhale and exhale.
Inhale, step forward to the top of the mat or walk your feet forward. And then round up through your spine. Up. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, back down. Step back with your left foot into a lunge. Come down to your left knee, top of your left foot. And now you're gonna inhale, open the heart forward. Melt. Letting go. And then release your hands forward. You're gonna curl your left toes under. Step back with your right foot to meet your left. Come down to your knees, top of your feet. Lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, open your heart forward. And exhale, press back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. You're gonna come down to your right knee and bring your right hand in line with your right knee. And then your left sole of your foot is in line with the right knee and the left hand. And bringing your left arm overhead. The arms stack in our side plank. And if you want more, you can come up onto both feet. Breathe here. Yes. You're gonna square your hips, come back onto both knees. We'll come to the opposite side. So now your left hand is gonna be in line with your left knee. Left knee is on the mat. And then your right foot comes out long, raising your right arm overhead, the arms stacked in a T. Feel the shoulder blades pressing into the back. Breathing, strengthening the left shoulder. Find those long breaths where the breath is coming into the ribs and into the belly. And then square your hips back towards the mat, coming to tabletop. Round your spine and cat. And arch into cow. And now come back to a flat back. You're gonna raise your right arm up towards the ceiling and inhale here. Then as you exhale, bring your right arm underneath your left and come down to your right ear. Your left hand can come forward on the mat or alongside your face or wrapping around into your right hip crease. So kind of figure out what feels right for your body. Your left leg can come out to the side if you like. Wherever you do choose, allow a melting. Melting of the physical body. Relaxing your right hand, the palm of the right hand, your fingers on the right hand. And you release your left hand to the mat, bring your left knee to meet your right, and go ahead and press back up to tabletop. You're going to take your left arm up towards the ceiling, and then bring your left arm underneath your right. Go ahead and come down to your left ear. And again, your right hand can be forward, or it could be alongside your face, or into your left hip crease. You could bring your right leg out to the side if you like. Let your spine melt, elongating from the sits bones down to the crown of the head. Soften your left palm and your fingers. Relaxing your jaw. Release your right hand alongside your face. Your right knee meets your left. And go ahead and press up to tabletop. And take your fingers and turn your fingers to face back towards your knees. And then just sliding the hips back slightly, pressing into the wrists to release the wrists. And sit back onto your heels. And then you're gonna swing your legs around and come onto your back. And go ahead and lay all the way back down onto your back. And you're gonna take your right ankle across your left thigh, and then raising your left leg up towards the ceiling. Thread your hands behind your left thigh and draw the left leg in towards the body. Maybe your right elbow opens your right inner thigh. Feel the hips get heavy. As the hips sink down, you'll feel a little bit more opening in the right hip. And you can circle your feet here if you like, right? That feels good. Go ahead, circle them, pointer and flex. Yeah, take care of you. And you're gonna release your left sole of your foot down to the mat and keep this right ankle across your left thigh. We're gonna come to a modified bridge pose. Raise your hips up towards the ceiling with your right ankle across your left thigh. You're gonna inhale here as your hips come up. Then we're gonna take breaths to movement. Exhale, lower the hips down towards the mat. Now inhale, raise your hips up towards the ceiling. Full inhale. Exhale, lower them down to the mat. Now inhale, raise the hips up towards the ceiling. And exhale, lower down to the mat. Nice. Release your right sole of your foot to the floor. And take your left ankle across your right thigh. So now we're gonna go ahead and open the hip first. Raise your right leg up towards the ceiling and thread your fingers behind your right thigh. Let your left elbow maybe open the left inner thigh. The hip sinking down. Breathing in and breathing out. Relax the shoulders. Now you're going to release, let the right sole of the foot come to the mat and your left ankle still across your right thigh. We're going to, same breath to movement here. Go ahead and inhale, raise your hips up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, lower down. Now inhale, raise the hips up towards the ceiling. And exhale, lower down. Once more. Inhale, raise your hips up towards the ceiling. And exhale, lowering down. Go ahead and release the left sole of the foot to the floor. And allow your knees to fall side to side a couple times. Back and forth. And then go ahead and hug your right knee into your chest. Bring your left leg long on the mat. And then switch. Now left knee into chest, right leg long on the mat. You want that other one? Okay. So hug both your knees into your chest and let your feet make footprints on the ceiling. Take a hold of your big toes for happy baby. And maybe opening and closing one leg and the other. And you can bring the soles of your feet together. You can come to a shoulder stand if you want a shoulder stand, or a plow if you like plow. And allow the soles of your feet to come together and let your feet come down to the mat. Your knees opening wide. And then bring your knees in together. You're going to slide your legs long on the mat for Savasana. Find any props that you would like. If you want to grab a bolster for underneath your knees, or you want to put a blanket on you, go ahead and take a little time to get cozy here. Find whatever you maybe brought for yourself. Maybe Phoebe will want a blanket. There you go. Go ahead and lay down. Use this time to allow your body to melt and to allow yourself to come back to your breath. Let your right leg soften onto the mat. Allow it to just roll open if it wants to, whatever orientation. Let your left leg take whatever orientation it may on the mat. Maybe it rolls open as well. Let your right arm relax on the mat. Your left arm. Your right shoulder. And your left shoulder. Down your right arm to your right fingertips. And down your left arm to your left fingertips.
Becoming aware of your breathing and allow some small movements in your toes, in your fingers. And then rolling to the side of your body. In a safe fetal position. And then slowly pressing up to a comfortable seated position. And we're going to sit in seated meditation for 2 minutes. Just close your eyes here in the seated position and breathe. And bring your hands together at heart center. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be at peace, and may you be free. And then extending this to yourself. So offer that to yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be at peace. May I be free. And then extending this to our yoga community. May they be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at peace. And may you be free. And then extending that out beyond into the world. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be at peace, and may you be free. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me tonight.